Hi all, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another crafting tutorial in what will be the third part of my combat patrol cardboard board ruin things. And in this one today we're going to be making this tower bridge. Now this was actually very easy to do and very fast. If you have the materials, it won't take long at all. So in this video I'm going to show you how you make these things. And you remember this one, so the templates of the previous video will come in handy when you're building this one. Alright, just keep that in mind, or otherwise go nuts. But I'm gonna stop yapping, so without further ado, follow me to the crafting table and let's do this! Come on! So my friends, let's begin. Now for materials I'm using cardboard, a styrofoam ball, corrugated paper, this is XPS foam 4 centimeters wide, more thin cardboard. Just dive in your bits box and see what you have. The bridge itself will be thick cardboard, thinner cardboard. Alright, now from thin cardboard, cut 8 rectangles that are 19 centimeters in height and 10 centimeters wide. Also mark out the halfway point of this and draw a horizontal line. Then we're gonna cut the styrofoam ball in half, and this actually took me longer than I expected. Alright, now take corrugated paper and measure and cut this at the same height as the rectangle, so 19 centimeters high. This will be for the side pillars of the building. Now we're gonna cut 8 strips that are 6 centimeters wide, and we're gonna need 4 per tower, because we're gonna take 2 towers here. So, alright, now we're gonna cut 8 strips that are 7 centimeters high and 3 centimeters wide, for 4 for every tower, also from the corrugated paper. So quickly, you can find the corrugated paper in any hobby store, so no worries about that. So 3 centimeters wide here. Now if you still have these, or if not, just use whatever template you prefer and start by drawing on windows and a doorway on those 8 rectangle pieces of the walls. I'm using the templates that I have, but if you don't have them, just make your own. It's easy to do. Now only one doorway at the bottom, and leave the other walls, the 3 walls at the bottom, blank, so don't cut any holes in them, just a doorway. Now we're gonna cut a square that is 9.5 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters from the XPS, and we're gonna cut 2 of these as well. This will be for the staircase. Now mark 3.5 centimeters at the top and draw a line running down to the bottom corner from that part. Now cut that part away, as you see me do here, and do this on both squares. Alright, now I'm gonna make an incision, and we're gonna start by cutting out the stairs. A cut from the top, then a cut from below that, as you see here. So first I'm coming in from above, giving it a slice, and then from the sideways, slicing it away. I'm gonna repeat that, slice from the top and slide sideways. And we're gonna continue this all around the 2 stairs, and that's how I make my staircases. For things like this, I mean. Many other ways. Now we're gonna trace the stairs 2 times on thin cardboard and add about 0.5 centimeter on the top of the rail and 1 centimeter running down the stairway, as you see here. So 1.5 on top, 1 at the side. Now we're gonna cut those pieces out. You will need 2 of these. This will be for a side wall for the stairs. Now I measure a piece for the back of the stairs as well. Just make that the same height as you just did the side wall. Just mark that here and snip it on top. Now I cut Y shapes and glue these inside the windows, but honestly, if you want cool looking windows, use the templates or add more details. I just went for a really quick terrain build here, because this entire build took me only about 4 hours, so it was really quick. It really was. Now to make the pillars, roll up the corrugated strips and glue them tight, then glue the wall panels to the pillars. As you have seen me done that with other builds as well. You've seen me do this before, also in my fantasy buildings. For those of you who have seen it, if not, go check them out. Alright, so just glue these wall panels to the side, quickly build the floor and glue that in halfway of the building. And then we're gonna glue the 4th wall. Gonna break the fourth wall and glue it in, reinforcing it. Now here is the second tower with the stairs already in place, and I added the top on the roof as well. Now I'm gonna glue the stairs to the side of the wall, with the top being equal with the opening of the second floor, if you know what I mean. Then glue the side stair panels, just glue them on there as well. Just using hot glue to speed things up. Make sure the two towers mirror each other. That is important, otherwise it will look a little bit off when you glue the bridge in between. So make sure it mirrors each other, alright? Now here I'm gluing on a roof piece. I've also glued in the Y pieces in the window tills. Now just like with the big pillars, do the same with the small ones and glue them on another roof piece. The size of the smaller roof doesn't really matter, but mine is 7 centimeters by 7 centimeters. Basically the shape, the size of my styrofoam ball. And we're gonna glue these pillars underneath that, like you see me do here. Just using hot glue, giving it time to dry. Excuse me. Next I'm cutting a rim to go around the roof. It's not necessary, but it just adds a little bit more detail. And as I said, this is a really speed build actually, so it took me 4 hours to build this. Now glue this roof on top of the big roof, like so. And glue the styrofoam ball on top of the smaller roof to give it that little Gothic look. As I said, you can go nuts with the details. I'm going for speed more than details because I've done better things than this as well, but it looks really cool. Now we're gonna add more details to it. I'm using those 1 centimeter cardstock strips, and I'm gonna go around every part of the tower where I want to add them, and I'm using white glue to do this. But feel free to detail them however you see fit, guys. I mean, it really doesn't matter. As long as you have fun with the build, and if it looks cool to you and you're happy with it, then you have an awesome piece of terrain. So that is actually all that matters. Now for details, anyone can do different things. I've added these studs here, I had these beads, added the rim on top of the styrofoam ball, adding a rim around it. Yeah, just quickly using hot glue, going around the ball and adding some more of these strips on the front, on the side. Kept those cutaways from the windows, made a door out of that, glued that onto the side. Alright, now let's make the bridge itself, but please, a quick moment of your time. Hey my friends, I quickly just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for 5,000 plus subscribers and for the continued support and growth of this channel. It really means a lot, and I'm quickly going to give you a word from this video's sponsor. The Spelfanaat, my friendly local gaming star who are always kind enough to sponsor my videos, so thanks a lot guys. Now anyone in Belgium or visiting Belgium, you have to go and check this out if this hobby is your kind of thing. So much for everyone, from D&D to card games to Warhammer to board games and hobby supplies. They have game nights for everyone, so be sure to check them out, and thank you Spelfanaat for sponsoring this video. Now let's make a bridge. Okay, so for the bridge, I take a very thick piece of cardboard and cut it 10 centimeters by 30 centimeters, then make two side parts, which are 4 centimeters in height and 30 centimeters long. And this will be for in between these two towers. Now, these beer carts will be my floor tiles. I'll add about 3 and glue them in with PVA glue. They stick right down immediately. Now I'm gonna glue on these two side walls. One was already glued for testing, and I'm attaching the other one, but my glue gun was not working with me, so I had a few issues, but eventually it worked again. So here we go. Sticking that on using the silicone mat. It's better than parchment paper in my opinion. Now next I make 4 pillars that are 9.5 centimeters in height, roll them up and glue them as before. Then glue squares underneath them, like so. These will be the pillars that support the bridge, the tunnel or bridge or whatever you want to call it. Now I cut a square from thick cardboard as well, 2 squares actually, and cut them both in half. And these triangles, I'll glue them on at equal height of the top of the pillars, and these will also help in supporting the bridge. Then use hot glue, attach them, attach the bridge, slide the pillars. If they do not fit, just add another cardboard piece as well. Then glue on the bridge and glue the pillars underneath. So easy. Now I'm gonna make a little extra arch to the side of the bridge to give it a bit more detail, but you don't have to do so, but I'm going for it. A few more details can never hurt. So I'm using some white glue, tracing that on another piece as well, and just stick that on. But again guys, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. It looks cool as it is. Now I'm gonna cut two 1 centimeter strips that are 30 centimeters in length, and I'm gonna glue these on top of the bridge as an extra railing, on which I will also glue on a couple of beads as details. Here I'm adding a few more cardboard strips, also of these studs, gluing them on as well, so it matches the rest of my building, bridge, towers. And yeah, prime it all black. Dust spray gray primer on it, and dust spray a bit of green and white. If you don't have green, don't worry about it, but as you can see here, it already looks completely different. Just make sure that you dust spray everything. Now for painting, very basic. I paint the pillars of the building with a copper, the studs in gold, the windows as well, and basically I put on some nylon oxide on top of the copper of the Gothic arched styrofoam ball things. And that's it. Now let's look at the piece in action. And you can see completely when you set some models on the cardboard board that we've made before, along with the ruins that we've made before, it matches in so incredibly nice. And it looks fantastic to play games on. So I am very happy how this has turned out. Next that I will do is create some more modular rubble, but that could be in a later video. Don't know when I'm gonna do that yet. I have a few other things on the side as well, but as you can see, it looks fantastic, and I'm really happy to play games on this. So yeah, I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I have plenty more to come. I'm also building a Blood Bowl pitch stadium, so stay tuned for that, and more battle reports and other things, other projects coming along as well. So thank you all for 5,000 subscribers, and I appreciate all of you guys, and see you on the next run. All right, bye for now. Bye.